welcome back to my channel for another unboxing video. Today we are going to unbox the retailer exclusive Iconix Death of Superman box set. As we can see over here, this is the 30th anniversary of this amazing story where we have Doomsday fighting Superman both to the death, as we can see right here at the back of the box, as well as how there were the reign of Superman, where there were 4 different Supermen trying to fill up the gap that Clark Kent left, and how Superman actually returned. We also got the Superman return figure right here in this box set in that black suit. Very gorgeous. This is so ready for display. I'm so excited for this box set. At first I was not going to purchase it, but after they previewed the Doomsday and Superman figure at Worlds, I knew I definitely had to get this box set. And here we go. Let's take a look inside. I guess I'm most excited for this Doomsday figure because I like to run one-man armies every now and then, and Doomsday could be played at 300 points total. And I like they actually printed the artwork right at the back as well. Looks very nice as a display box. And let's take a look at the character cards. And looks like we're going to take a look at Supergirl first, who has the Superman ally and team player team ability. She has a trait Team Looter Outwit. When she uses the team player team ability, if friendly characters with the Superman team ability has been KO'd, she may choose a copyable or uncopyable team ability an opposing character can use. Now, all these figures that we see over here, these Superman ally figures, they actually look on whether there was a KO'd character that could have used the Superman team ability. And here's the scalp of Supergirl. Now you can play her at 2 different point values of 75 points and 50 points. That's pretty nice. Let's put her aside. And let's take a look at our next figure, which is Superman. Now this is the Superman Return. Very cool. Sideline active trait where you can actually roll dices and you get 6+. You can actually generate the Superman from your sideline. Very nice. If not, you can play him at 90 points or 50 points. Got the Kryptonian Battle Mech, where you give him giant size and he takes maximum of 1 damage from opposing attacks. Very cool. Now they actually make this particular costume as a chase figure, so it's nice to actually get this version with the mullet as a box set, where you're guaranteed to get this sculpt. Very cool. 90 points or 50 points. 4 range, however he doesn't fly. And here's the Eradicator with the Superman ally team ability, 120 points or 50 points. And he has a traded penetrating blast. That is really cool. And at the back, the healing matrix, super sense, regen is free, but only if Eradicator occupies the starting area. Now this sculpt is really cool. As you can see, the cape is actually waving. It's as though he's floating down, he's flying down to meet his opponents. So it's very nice to see this figure with running shot, penetrating, psychic blast, traded, precision strike, 19 defense impervious, as well as probability control. So this is such a powerhouse. I'm really excited to use Eradicator again because he's one of my favorite characters to use all the way back in the original Superman set. I do recall him being, I think, 135 points or something like that. And he was a rare figure. So it's nice to see Eradicator making his return. I like his array of keywords: Kryptonian, Metropolis, Cosmic Past, and Robot keywords. And thank you for watching me struggle with that plastic string to hold this figure down. Very nice sculpt. He's getting ready to charge his energy from his hands to blast his opponents. I like how they actually did the cape, the way they molded it. Very nice. Okay. And let's take a look at our next figure. Let's see who's it going to be. It's going to be Superboy with the Superman ally and team player team ability. And the trait, don't call me Superboy. You can play him at 55 points. He's a Metropolis kid. He has charge as well as this traded flurry. Okay, energy shield and invincible. And let's take a look at the sculpt of Superboy. As you can see, there's the smoke effect coming out from his hands as though he just, beamed his opponent. I believe Superboy over here is a clone of Superman and Lex Luthor together. Interesting. And now next figure, Cyborg Superman. You can play him at 3 different point values of 185, 75 and 40 points. Very nice. And we got the Man of Tomorrow trait. Now this power is very similar to the one that Scarab had, the Chase Scarab from the Wonder Woman 80th anniversary set. It's just that this one is so much more balanced and you have to actually wait for a character that can use the Superman team ability to be KO'd first. I really like this figure, though I wish Cyborg Superman had the Sinestro Core keywords, so I could equip him with the Sinestro Core ring immediately. And let's take a look at this sculpt. Now it's just like Eradicator with the cape waving in the air as though he's, hovering down to meet his opponents in his eyes. Here we go, Cyborg Superman. That is so cool. Hank Henshaw. Okay, let's turn it down. 185 points, 12 attack, 19 defense, 4 damage for a total of 9 clicks. Now this Cyborg Superman is the one who's going to destroy Coast City, leading to the birth of Parallax Hal Jordan. Our next figure for this box set is Steel, where you can play him at 85 points or 50 points. As you can see, the powers that he has is very close combat oriented. This guy is such a beast. He's gonna whack you so hard with his 4 damage close combat expert. And he has the Man of Steel trait, where Steel can reduce penetrating damage. Now that is very useful with powers like Impervious, as we see on the very top click of his 85 points. And you also have an option to play him at 50 points, where you can use him as a leadership piece that will be able to sustain quite a bit of damage. And I really like the paint that they use for this figure. Now it's like some kind of chromish paint, where it's very reflective metal. I really like that it shines very nicely when the light hits on it. And now moving on to the main event, the main purpose of why I actually bought this Iconix box set, which is Doomsday and Superman. As you can see, both of the character cards actually match together to show the iconic battle. And here we have Doomsday, where you can play him at 3 different point values, 300, 175 or 125. He's got the Cosmic Energy as well as the Superman enemy team ability. Heavy Restraints actually gives him a restraint token. Now if you were to attack Doomsday, you can remove the restraint token. However, you will give him Flurry. If you were to leave the restraint token on, he will take only a maximum of 1 damage from attacks. And he has this Genocidal Hatred, where at the beginning of the game you choose a keyword, and whenever Doomsday attacks those characters, he gets +1 to his attack and damage. That is so cool. He has special movement power that allows him to move and make a close as free, where that's the opportunity. You can quake, you can use the terrain actions as well. Very powerful figure. This is a one-man army. And let's take a look at the sculpt. Let's pull that open. Doomsday about to kill Superman. As you can see, he's also holding a bit of red cloth in his hands. That is Superman's cape. Very nice. This figure is a giant figure. As we saw over there, it was 13 attack, 20 defense and 6 damage as his opening if you were to play him at 300 points. Now this figure is something that I believe anyone can run very easily. If you had a hard day of work and just wanted to throw some dices, go play that Doomsday. And here is his counterpart Superman, where you can play him at 160 points or 35 points. Very cool figure. Now the main purpose of this Superman is, I believe, to play him at his lowest point value, get him KO'd so that you can use all the other traits for your Superman and Reign of Superman figures. Hypersonic Speed, Plasticity as his movement special, which you will get at his 35 point value. So even at 35 points for 3 clicks, he is a very, very efficient figure with leadership. And let's take a look at the sculpt. This is moments before Superman meets his end. Very cool. The red and blue, very nicely done. And they actually made these special bases for the character to stand. They're standing on some terrain. And let's put them side by side. Locked in battle. Clash of the Titans. Man, this is, my favorite Iconix box set. I know I said it for the previous Batman Nightfall, where we had Bane, Azrael, and Batman. But this is so cool. I think this is my definitive version of Doomsday. And maybe even Superman. very nice figure, and I highly recommend if you like Superman of any of these characters, go and get this Iconix box set. And I do hope you enjoyed this unboxing video. If you could, give a like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.